Yo, welcome back to What's the Word podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy.
This is Jay.
And we got a few topics for y'all today. But low key, we got hella people in the studio with us today, man. Let me introduce themselves. Let them introduce themselves. My bad. Go ahead, sweetheart.
I'm Brenda.
Yo, it's your boy Darren Devontae. What's happening?
Yo, what up? It's your boy Jeff Coons in the building. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, so what was it, like a few days ago, Future and Metro Boomin dropped the project, and on the project, Kendrick Lamar took shots at Drake and J. Cole, man.
Yeah.
So on that time, what do y'all think about that? What's your overall opinion? You want to start with Brenda? Did you hear it?
No comment. I don't even know what y'all talking about. I'm an R&B girly.
You listen to Tink,
No, I'm like a Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
Like I'm a '90s, like Anita Baker type. Of
Another Baker, Whitney Houston,
Yeah.
Aight, hell yeah.
Old school.
Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I feel you. I'm with you when you right.
Adina Howard.
Nah.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Sorry.
That's cool. Nah. That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, so Jeff, what do you think about that, though?
I love it.
You ever seen that interview where Dwayne Wade was talking about Kobe? Rest in peace, Kobe. When he was talking about Kobe, like Dwayne Wade hit Kobe in the nose or on accident or some shit. And after in the timeout, he went up to Kobe and was like, "Hey, bro, my bad. I ain't mean to, hit you." And Kobe was like, "Nah, bro, I love it." And Dwayne Wade was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Like
In an All-Star game, dog.
yeah,
This shit is
like
nuts.
that's how I feel.
About
Like I
that?
love it, like, cause we haven't seen nothing like this in a while, where you have two very big artists at the peak of their careers, in a sense. I wouldn't say the peak, but like they're dominant in their careers, and you have one that just kind of goes at the other, where most view that artist as the number one guy, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like fan bases, but we ain't seen nothing like this probably since Jay and Nas, in my opinion. So I think it's epic. I think it's needed. I just love it. I love the rap element of it. It woke me up being a Kendrick fan. But on top of that, I respect Drake in a musical way. Like I respect him, like very, very much so. So I'm looking forward to what that brings and entails. I'm just looking forward to how this shit unfold. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
That's basically the same thing I was thinking. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, it's a rap civil war, man.
facts, bro.
It has been started.
Pick a side.
No, for real, it's like, cause motherfucker, like we got Rick Ross, we got Kendrick, we got Future, we got Metro, and then we got Ye, Kanye, and all of them.
What Rick Ross do?
He was on the album, so like he was.
No, I mean he took shots at somebody.
And he just unfollowed Drake, so.
It's like so it's like literally, it's like they pick it's like this,
It's picking sides.
bro. They splitting this shit into
sides.
two real quick. And it's like
Picking
somebody on Twitter
sides.
was like, 21 Savage finna be sick as fuck trying to pick between Metro and Drake.
21 will
Bro.
be okay.
Yeah, it was like it's funny.
21
He gonna
probably
stand up
gonna
for
be
that.
like, man, nigga, these my Atlanta niggas over
Yeah.
here, nigga. Fuck this nigga from Canada, boy. I'm about to fuck my niggas from Atlanta.
hey,
Shit, this
but-
nigga ain't from here,
But
man.
no, I'm gonna tell you
What's
why.
going on?
21 is gonna be okay because he don't really gotta drop music for a while. He can still live off Her Loss for right now.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
Can, he can
He's
chill in the
literally
background.
eating off of that.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
But he dropped the album too. He dropped this album.
Yeah,
he's
he
21.
did.
That's what I'm
21
saying.
good.
He can
He's
still
good.
he can still chill for right now.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
I mean,
As long as they play that Jimmy Cooks, he good.
But that's true. I feel like going through the albums and stuff, and like, cause I listen to the shit, like I'm confused because like the little nabs and jabs that Drake was saying or like whatever the fuck, it's like you don't really understand or like pay attention that he actually talking shit about somebody. It's like, so Kanye, I watched the video on Twitter this morning, like Kanye basically was saying like, and I fuck this, they took that drink taps down, but like people been putting it on Twitter, but he's saying like you ain't gonna understand that Drake, like the artists and like the different artists or like the audience not gonna understand Drake dissing you, but if you listen to the song, you gonna know Drake dissed you.
No, facts.
And so it's like that's the thing. So like Drake, when I go back to listen to Her Loss and all the motherfuckers, all the songs,
a lot of-
it's like like little jabs and like
Yeah.
little sneak shit he's saying.
And I want all the hip hop historians to understand that Drizzy is a student of the game.
Yeah.
So when he learned from one of the best rappers when it comes to subliminals, and that's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So
True.
exactly,
True.
you're gonna the person who I'm dissing is gonna know what I'm talking about because I'm being
So-
very
Yeah,
specific,
very
Yeah.
specific.
So
and,
that's
and,
the
and it
thing.
hit different.
And I think what's gonna be interesting about it is Kendrick has never like Kendrick. The way that Kendrick puts together his music is subliminal, very layered, lots of metaphors and similes and things like that. But what we can say about Kendrick, based on his track record, that nigga doesn't like sugarcoat shit. Like he don't like.
Nah, he comes direct.
Like,
when he's
nigga,
talking
you
about
know I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say back to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I love it, because it's like, nigga, I'm talking to you. Everyone knows I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I could go in the under, the layered way like most would expect me to, but it's like, nah, like every time Kendrick has had an issue, he's like, yo, I'm talking to you actually. Like the control shit. Like
Yeah, I think
it's
that's-
the same
yeah.
shit.
I guess my thing is like, who has he had an issue with in all these years that he's spoken directly to besides Drake?
I mean,
Oh, Kendrick.
Sean. I say Big Sean.
Yay, right?
Yay.
Yeah, said something about yeah.
And then shit. I mean, these
Everybody
aren't, but I wouldn't call these like real like things.
And the Big Sean thing just goes back to the control verse.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Along with others, you know what I'm saying, who felt slighted because he didn't mention him and all that type of shit. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like this has been an underlying thing that we've all kind of felt. And everybody, nigga, like, the fan bases have been wanting this shit
I'm glad.
forever.
So
I'm
it's
glad it
like-
was Kendrick too,
it's up.
because after Drake and J. Cole did the song together, I'm like, they can't go with each other right now. Like, y'all just made a hit song.
Cause wasn't there like, didn't motherfuckers think that they was going at each other? Something like,
I mean, people
Drake
always-
and J. Cole.
I think people always assume Drake had a problem with like J. Cole and Kendrick just because the level they are as like,
Right.
artists,
They threatened
and they
him.
never really did work
Quote,
together
unquote.
besides like what, one song.
Yeah, they don't work up
Yeah.
together often for sure.
And that song was hot too. It was crazy. They never made nothing else till just now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember what they thought Drake and J. Cole went at it, but I probably just based off of J. Cole and how he rap as far as like, yo,
Right.
I'm really the best at this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but
So I can see
Now,
that.
like the fans was basically
Yeah.
saying like Drake was dissing J. Cole and like that's another problem. I feel like in this generation, it's like the fans like they crazy as fuck. Like they like
Yeah,
no, it's
for
like
real.
they don't actually just listen to the music. They actually like
They be
turn
like-
it to like this like I don't know. It's like a cult now.
Reaching.
It's like I appreciate you supporting me. I appreciate the love, but like bro, like you ain't got to go shoot nobody over this that I'm doing with him. Like you know what I'm saying like. That shit crazy, but
Motherfuckers
the
be
fans
reaching.
basically be spewing all this shit up.
yeah,
But then, like when Drake said, I mean, because when I read the lyrics and I was going through like the motherfucking albums, like when he said like everybody steppers now, that was J. Cole.
yeah.
It's like how you gonna say everybody steppers now when this this guy just actually drops his album on Mr. Morrow and the Big Steppers. Like, it's like little stuff, but I ain't even pay attention to like little. You know,
Who
I ain't-
said that?
J. Cole.
Oh, okay.
But it's like that's the thing. I ain't really pay attention to it
know.
because like it's like that's little shit. Like I just was like, oh, that was decent. Like everybody is trying to be steppers now. Everybody calling themselves steppers now.
But-
Right the bam boom. But I just dropped the album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. How you go? What you doing, bro?
And I think what the thing is too, a
Kendrick
lot of
was
people
like,
try to
"Alright."
cast out J. Cole when it comes to that conversation.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the talk is Drake and Kendrick, but J. Cole has to remind them like, I really do this, dog.
Yeah.
And then too, like, yeah, Kendrick was my boy, but y'all not finna keep the man who took 5 years to drop an album. Y'all not finna keep playing with my name. Like I ain't
I ain't
you know
been
what I'm saying? Like I ain't been doing this.
Because J. Cole has been more active than Kendrick in the last 4 years. But
Yeah.
I'll say
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'll say this though. Like Kendrick has earned, and more so, I say, taken that ability to do that. Because let's be honest, bro. There's not a lot of artists where when they drop some shit, the world stop or everybody pay attention to it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar is one of them artists.
No, that's true.
Everybody is talking about this verse. Like, we're talking about it right now. It's just one verse.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he has that
That's a good
effect,
point,
and he's that monumental. That's why this is amazing, because Drake, in his own right, is just as monumental. He was named Artist of the Decade, like, and I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
But this is like an immovable force meeting an immovable object, or an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Like, I love this shit because it's finna be like, are you going to outpin me? That's where we're at.
That's what I'm talking about. The pen, it's like, it comes down to the pen. It's like, motherfucker, like, you can say whatever you want to say on subliminals on Twitter, your Instagram story or whatever, but like, it's you spitting this shit that you go, so it comes down to the pen, actually.
And here's what I say, like, and all to encapsulate it. In my opinion, when Drake focuses and he really tries, his pen is second to none almost in certain spaces when he really tries. Kendrick, to me, he's just it's always there. It's always at that level. So it's like, I want to know, can you consistently do this? Like, on like Drake wise, like, can you consistently do what's required for this battle? Like, as far as like lyrically, you know what I mean? Like, cause Kendrick can make a song. Like, it's not like we're the last big Drake beef with Meek Mill, where obviously Drake won. He won by his I'd say his tactic of knowing how to be an artist, like dropping the singles, and the tour,
and knowing how to be witty.
And knowing how to be witty, right? Mm-hmm. So Kendrick can do that shit too. Kendrick's one of the best at that, I'd say. As far as like, he's made hits, but also is a rapper ass nigga. So it's like,
I think it's for like TikTok though. Drake is like, I feel like the generation we in is like TikTok. So like, I don't think Kendrick is like, cause you gotta think, we got like Ice Spice and stuff like that who made it strictly cause of TikTok. So Drake is appealing to TikTok and making dances and moving your hip. I don't think Kendrick he's not gonna appeal to that. So like, yeah, for like us, because we old heads, like we like, we know Kendrick, but like to keep him on top and on the charts, them TikTok people gonna be like, what he talking about?
But
like,
I say one thing I think with Kendrick, I think he has songs like that in the cut. Because as an artist, you make a lot of songs, but I'm not gonna put them out. I'm gonna focus on the album. I believe he got songs where, like, if I really wanted to, I could put out these songs because I rap.
He's done it though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's why. But to your point, I agree with that in the sense of like that whole TikTok viral quick like music viral, era. Like, you're not hearing a lot of Kendrick songs and those things.
Because when people artists put out songs, they're just like, what's gonna make TikTok? Like, what's gonna make them move their hips on TikTok? Like, that's literally why people put songs out now.
And then what is the 4 to 6 bars I can say that you make? You know what I'm saying? Make a TikTok off
really
of.
Want to be honest, like, we don't hear Ice. We know Ice like 3 lyrics, and then like the rest of the song, we like.
Facts. That's kind of that's garbage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then we gotta ask ourselves for real. To that point, how old are these artists' fan bases? You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake's fan base, no shots.
From
he appealed to young, you know what I'm saying, young girls. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick definitely, his fan base is older. So it's like, you know, I don't know. You know, but all in all, both of them have older fan bases. You know what I'm saying? Like, their fan bases, because their fan base is us. You know what I'm saying? Like, the 30 to 25-year-old motherfuckers. Like, but more so, Drake definitely has that. But it's interesting. That's what I'm saying. Like, Kendrick, we're literally talking about it, so it must be something. You know what I'm saying?
The thing with, like, when like rappers have like this rap beef and they go back and forth with each other, it's not necessarily also who spits the best bars. Sometimes it's just about like what people are just vibing with. Like, when Drake was going at Meek Mill's, like, bro, he made a hit song dissing you you couldn't even top that shit without it even being a beef. So you lost automatically, right? So like she said, like people gonna be like on TikTok gonna go viral. I think Kendrick can do that, but it's like, how long can you do that? Like you said, how long can you keep that shit up with Drake? How long can you keep up? Like, if you got to play to Drake's strategy, how long can you do that?
Because that's not his artistry.
I don't think he gonna do that though.
Yeah, I honestly think that he said what he had to say, and then he finna be like, fuck that shit. But if Drake come back or J. Cole come back and say some wild shit, he gonna say something back.
He's waiting.
He gonna say something back.
He baited. I mean, he baited him.
He baited him.
Literally baited him.
I feel like
I ain't say something, nigga.
Yeah, he like say something, nigga. But he honestly just said what he had to say and left it at that. Cause like Kendrick don't be just like out there. Like, he strategized what he do. He don't just be out there like, I'm finna pick on this nigga, I'm finna just say this, blah, blah, blah. He say like, I'm one of the greats, so I'm doing this, I'm doing that, whatever. But like him actually saying like, fuck the big three, I'm the big me. Like, that's actually showing like, he like.
That shit is crazy.
No, it's like,
hey, a nigga gave you proper said, fuck y'all niggas
y'all
still.
niggas.
Like,
No.
hey,
I'm the best.
it's like,
No,
he
nigga,
like,
I'm the best.
fuck y'all. And like, I feel like he just said what he had
That's
to
why
say.
we love Jordan.
I love that shit.
That's why we love Mike. That's
There ain't
why
no
we love Kobe.
He probably said, there's no camaraderie, bro. It's
Like,
like,
no,
hey,
bro.
It's just me.
Yeah, cause like, he
y'all
said.
niggas linked up and made
Y'all
a song.
niggas, yeah, cool.
Yeah, like
No,
what the fuck
that.
is y'all doing? I feel like he just had some. He felt some type of way. He said what he had to say, and that was it. I don't think he waiting on them to say something. Or he like, but I mean, he opened the door for them to say something. Yeah, but I don't think he at home just waiting for them to
I feel
reply.
like J. Cole called that nigga. Like the next day, like, hey, bro,
What the fuck?
what's
Is
good,
I
bro?
hope
What the
not.
fuck,
I don't.
bro?
I don't.
But
I
don't know their relationship
because
Right.
I don't know.
Cole
They
right
seem
now
close.
Cole is on that run right now. Like, no, I'm numero uno. He said it in the first person shooter. I'm UNO. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not calling this nigga. I don't care if we was cool and we was supposed to make a mixtape back then, bro.
Right, all that shit.
Whatever.
Hey,
I'm that dude.
that's-
and
yeah.
then as far as Drizzy, I've been baiting you for 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Drake
I've
has
been-
definitely been calling this
This is
nigga
the
out
one.
for years.
This is the
man.
one I've been waiting on.
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
facts.
Kendrick
Drake
picked
probably
the
got some
right
shit in the
time.
vault.
Hey, Kendrick picked the right time, and he did it on a Metro Boomin song. This nigga's
Nah,
beefing
bro.
with Drake right now.
But
That was just
Kendrick.
smart.
This shit ain't new. Like, it's not new. It is
You're right,
not
it's not.
new. Like, it's been a thing. I remember there was like this article or some shit that came out where they were saying like Drake and Kendrick, they was having their little shit back then, and I can't remember which artist had one artist had recorded a verse, and I think it was Kendrick, maybe, and Top Dog and Jay Prince stepped in. It was like, yeah, nah, we can't do that. Like, y'all, we not releasing that. Like, both of them made some crazy shit, and both of they people kind of. I could be wrong. Like, if I'm wrong, in the comments, tell me I'm wrong. But there was something that came out where they was like, yeah, if this gets released, one of these niggas' careers is over with. On like a money tip, like, we cannot allow this to, like, we can't allow y'all to clash because this shit gonna fuck up some money. So I don't know if that's true or not, and how far that goes back, but this shit's been bubbling
and this is
for years.
I think
Well,
think
that's
that
the
came
thing.
from my boy that used to be on ESPN. He said
Yeah.
that they came on ESPN and it was a whole you did.
Cause they was talking about that on ESPN.
But what could you say? I mean, I know it's
I
stuff
don't know.
you can say that can mess with somebody's money, but like, what would you say that would actually be like appropriate to put on a song? You know what I'm saying?
I know I say, especially at that time when they was still like we still kind of coming up, whereas now it's like we already at the top.
Right.
At this
Lie.
point, it's just
It's
a
no-
battle.
it's no
I hate when I hear
bars.
shit like that or some. Oh, I had a verse that would have ruined this nigga career, but I couldn't put it out. Like some. So why even tell us about it?
So I dropped the verse.
Right,
He said,
right,
"Fuck
right,
it, drop the
right,
verse."
But I understand.
Why-
Like I said, at that time, because
They
that was some
didn't
years
say it
ago.
about
I
it.
can understand
I
back
get
then.
that, but
Now all cards is off. We up. I've already sold my records. I've made
Man,
my
look,
money.
Everybody know.
I'm
like,
trying to hear
got
somebody
me
release
where they at in
somebody's.
history type shit.
Yeah, like I'm
Like-
stamped.
I'm trying to hear somebody release somebody's skeletons in their closet, bro. Like, put this nigga out here, bro.
Like
Like,
how
y'all
Pusha- like how
talking this
Pusha
crazy.
T did.
I personally
Yeah.
believe.
Nah, cause
Dude.
Pusha T, honestly, like we ain't even know
Nobody
Drake
wanna
had
talk
a
about
son.
that shit.
We ain't even know Drake had a son.
Nobody
until,
knew.
like, I'm like,
But
what the
that's
fuck?
the type of shit I'm talking about. Like,
That's-
put
that
shit
shit
like
is
that.
So,
crazy.
and that's why I personally believe with this situation, I feel like Drizzy is gonna come. I'm coming at the whole game now.
We finna see.
I really
kinda
feel.
what
I
he
really.
been
I,
doing though,
but
right?
I feel like this is the one that's like
But outside of J. Cole and Kendrick, who else could he beef with?
But I'm saying if you look at the situation on how it's you know what I'm saying, snowballing, it's like, damn, I'm falling out with Future, Rick Ross, Metro, and then like I said, whoever falling behind that.
And these are big artists too. Like these artists helped they helped make. Like they helped. These are the artists you just mentioned can arguably say that they helped integrate Drake better into
where he is today,
where he is right now. Future, Rick Ross,
Metro,
like these niggas helped get him into that Atlanta.
Somebody brung up the interview with Drake on Twitter that he did with Zane Lowe. This is probably, you know what I'm saying, a few years ago, where he was basically talking about, I don't really trust nobody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I work with people, but I know they not my real day ones, real friend. They can switch up at any time. And the moment that they do, I'm done with you. And I feel like this is the point now. It's like, okay, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to watch. Okay, you going to choose a side, you going to choose a side, you going to choose.
Oh, they already started.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Civil War has started. You know,
pick a side.
It's crazy.
But look, they saying like it's gonna turn to Drake versus Future, not Drake versus Kendrick. I'm like,
even still,
that'd be a wild ass.
But I feel like that's not fair because I feel like if like Kendrick actually said something to you, you should say something to Kendrick. But then somebody said like, why y'all trying to compare Future and Nas and like Drake and Nas or like Drake? And it's like Kendrick is the one that said something. So it's like, I feel like. And motherfuckers they throw rocks, so like and hide their hand, you know what I'm saying? But then I feel like that's some bullshit. It's like, nigga, you was talking shit the whole time. He said something back to you. Now say something like, hey, this the time.
That's what I'm saying. Don't make it about nobody else, bro.
And then like the thing that I really get frustrated about is like the numbers, like the number game. Like motherfuckers be talking, I'm number one on the charts. He sold this many records. He sold out that arena. He sold out that stadium. No, it's like, nigga, where the bars at? You know what I'm saying? Like where the fuck? If you like who he just. And Kendrick wasn't even lyrical. Like he wasn't even that lyrical. Like he was just saying, talking his stuff. Like he was talking his shit. And it's like I feel like that's crazy.
He was direct.
He was extremely direct. And I feel like the numbers don't matter when it comes to beef. Like numbers don't matter. It's like who, like you said earlier, who pushing, who out the way. You know what I'm saying?
But he did on the right song though, because. Even if he didn't diss him, like that song was gonna be hot regardless.
No, that album
shit hot. That's what I'm saying.
The album cold. I like the album. The whole album by itself. Like I listened to it from point A to point. They was talking shit the whole album. Like it was just rock. It was rocking. Like that album was cold. Shout out, Metro and Future for real.
Nah, facts. That's why I'm saying like this shit is raw because in Drake's defense, he has that ability to make, you know, a single that is a diss track and it blows up. We all saw that he has that ability.
That's how you win.
Kendrick though, I feel like has that same ability. Like I really believe that. I don't know, and that's why I think it's gonna be a dope clash.
I think he do too.
Like I think he
just
did.
Why he wouldn't.
He
just did it. He showed us. Like,
this is a single. That's a single.
Yeah, they finna go number one. It's damn
you made backseat freestyle banger. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You did the other joint to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know how to do it.
He can do it. He's just not known for it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like,
so.
It's gonna be fun. That's what I'm saying.
Like it's spring going into summer, so somebody
gonna
have that banger.
Say some his shit finna be raw. Drake's response is finna be raw, and that's why I think it's gonna be a dope.
Speaking about like summertime anthems, man.
It better be.
How y'all feel about the Sexy Red Glorilla shit right now?
Yeah, Glow.
Hey, look, people trying to compare them now too.
I love it.
Stop bitches in my shell toes. Yeah, Glow.
I love it.
They finna be
Curbins on Curbins.
Curbin on
my shit and Reds, ho. Yeah, Glow.
Curbin on Curbin.
They finna be playing them all fucking summer.
I love it.
Of course.
I fuck with it too.
I love it personally.
I mean, hey, we
them
taking
two
it back.
specifically.
Hey, that Get It Sexy beat is cold.
No, that shit hard, bro.
That shit hard.
It's hard, and like, I appreciate her and her team because I see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're connecting to our generation and the younger generation. Shorty like 26, 25. So she's not completely out of our age group. So she's aware of, you know, a certain era of music. So I think that's what make her shit raw. Like she knows what she's doing. It doesn't sound
you're referring to Sexy Red though, right?
Huh?
You're
Yeah, I'm referring to Sexy Red.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Glorilla too though. You know what I'm saying? In her own right. Like I can I can see the growth in their artistry as far as like what they're trying to do. Obviously, I'm a hip hop head. I love a certain type of music. I love all types of music, but when I'm talking about like an artist who knows how to make singles and music, I appreciate that very much. Yeah. She know what the fuck she doing.
Nah, Glorilla would have fell off if she ain't put that Year of Glow out. Everybody was already talking about it because everything was the same. Then that Year of Glow came out, and it was a whole different type of her. So like, she was low key gonna fall off, and then she put that out, and everybody like, oh shit.
Ain't that what's supposed to happen?
Yeah, like motherfuckers talking shit
supposed
about
to get better.
Yeah. But did you hear what they said though?
What they say?
They were saying like Glow came out, and then Sexy came out, and then out ratchet her, and Glow had to like
she stepped her shit.
It was like, oh, I ain't that damn ratchet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go come different.
And I love that though. Ain't that what's?
But you know the thing about it, like Lola, like fuck, her real name. Oh, sorry. From 3-6 Mafia, Lola. What's her name?
From 3-6.
Gangsta Boo.
Yeah, Gangsta Boo. Yeah.
That's all Lola. My bad. I ain't trying to put the government out there.
Boo.
But yeah,
Gangsta Boo. Gangsta Boo, man.
That's my girl. So like, it's like Gangsta Boo. It's told like
my name was Lola.
What's her name? Fuck. Not Ice Spice. I'm sorry. Look, everybody that I apologize for cursing. Please, like, I know I'm not John Hannah or anything, but like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't cancel me for cursing. What I'm trying to say about Lola, shout out to Gangsta Boo, like, rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. But like her and Glorilla, like she talked to Glorilla and told her like, hey, you gotta put on for Memphis. So Glow go always put on, you know what I'm saying? Glow go always put on for Memphis, and like she go carry the torch from Gangsta Boo. That's what I'm trying. That was my point. That's it.
And at the end of the day, man, it just is what it is. Like whatever's playing in that club is what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have that record first.
Yeah.
Like I gotta have a record that plays where everybody's coming together as a community, listen to the same thing, and go from there.
Two different vibes though. Like Get It Sexy.
But I'm saying, but it's still
a car banger and like.
But it's still in the.
No, it's two different.
Like yeah,
it's
Glow,
female
like,
rap.
It hit, but like Get It Sexy, just that Get It Sexy alone. Like they can play it in the club all night long and everybody like Glow okay. Like I'm not discrediting her at all, but Sexy Red in a different tier of Glorilla.
Yeah, I feel like we gonna shout out both of them because they both doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they both doing their thing, so we gonna give them their props. Some of their proppers, but it's like,
SRT.
She has dropped. That's why when y'all asked me who the best right now, I said her because
that's a good.
She was like, okay, I understand my fan base. I understand what they want. I understand how to make the type of music that they're liking, and I'm able to cater to a certain sound. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So. And for those reasons, I'm like, yeah, she going like super, super crazy. Glorilla she dope. You know what I'm saying? Memphis, I love the Memphis like resurgence as far as like in her is like female wise, like in that realm of music. But overall, I love both. Vibes, you know what I'm saying? I love rap music, hip hop, like bars, all that shit, of course, but like I still, you know, I like going out. I like going to the spots and hearing like that type of music. I can say that I do. So
let me ask y'all this. So do y'all think that because the last 2-3 years has been a wave of more female rappers coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So right now they was talking about like a lot of that stuff was like trying to find industry plant stuff because it was like a trending thing. Like, okay, females that can rap, female artists that can like really spit bars. So now we got like Glorilla, Sexy Red. Do y'all feel like that shit might be over with? Because they haven't really introduced us to anybody else new that recently.
I don't think it's gonna. You want to say something?
Well, no, I don't think it's over with. It's just a matter of finding the talent.
Yeah.
Because you can't industry plant that, bro.
Not at
like,
all.
You can look good, but the streets gotta mess with it, bro. Like y'all can say what y'all want about Ice Spice, but
they say she industry plant.
But much becomes popular because, like Brenda said earlier, TikTok. What is a much? I don't know, but it's funny, so I'm gonna keep repeating it. You know what I'm saying?
So
she could be. And what's the last thing we heard from Ice Spice?
the Deli song, right? Or that song Nicki
How long ago
Minaj?
that was?
Barbie
And,
World.
and I would say Nicki
She
Minaj
was-
helped. I would say
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj helped the rest
She
of what
got
she got
on
going
there.
on.
She
So-
was
Yeah.
throwing up
So
them motherfucking horns. And
So
that
would you consider her an
upside-down
industry
cross
plant,
at the
though?
Super
No,
Bowl. Her
she
ass-
got.
She
She
was
got.
doing too
You got to
much.
think, bro.
Her ass
She
is in that
hit it the
shit.
perfect
I felt
time because she's from
I
New
felt
York,
that.
and that New York drill sound is hot. And then you got to think she's a female, whereas like the New York drill sound was we had Pop, Fabio came.
Shout out King Louis.
You had Jay out of Prince, and then now this girl comes out of nowhere. Who this Annie looking Jones? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
damn,
God, not
damn,
Annie.
she turned around. She
did
thick
say
than a
she the-
motherfucker.
she the black
Hold on,
Annie.
hey, y'all seen this video? Nah, what you talking about? That shit gets shared 1,000 fucking times, and by the time you look up, oh, that's Ice Spice, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But I feel like
you can't recreate that.
you can't
can't,
recreate
yeah,
it. But I
right,
think like
right.
the thing about it is like industry plant because it's like you got Queen Latifah, you got like MC Light, you got Salt and Pepper, you got all them motherfuckers. All them old, not old. Sorry, you got all the legends. You got all the legends that been doing it or whatever. So like here come the one thing like Dej Loaf and Corey LeRae. It's like I feel like when
I
I
like
heard
Corey LeRae.
no, I like Corey LeRae too. But like when I heard her the first single she put out, I thought that was Dej Loaf. So then it's like I don't know. It's like kind of like the artistry that you spoke of is like you can't create. I mean, you can't industry plant the artistry. You have to come. You got to come with some hot shit. If our shit go number one, then it's like that's what we. You know what I'm saying? That's what we listening to. You can't be mad because her shit going number one. But it's like an industry plant is somebody that I just go and mold. I say, look, I don't care about your artistry. I don't care what the mixtapes you get. I don't care what the music you got on your laptop. You go sing this. You go do this. You go dress like this. You go act like this, and we go make money off you.
But see, the
That's
thing,
the industry plan.
but
I don't think most of these people industry
But see, the
plan.
thing is,
I
though-
think
oh,
it's
go ahead.
right place, right time. Like they literally have, and it's TikTok. TikTok is making our artists. Like
It is.
TikTok is making. If you got a little bop on there, like I just feel like they get that little lyric, and now everybody repeating it on their video, and now everybody like, who is that? Like it's literally TikTok making our artists now.
Come on,
like
bro.
everybody now, like even if you watch like the
that's a good
little.
point. Yeah,
Like
make
with the
artists.
show Ari was on, like everybody like, oh, we gotta have this
The
pop on
Impact or
TikTok. We
something?
gotta have it pop on TikTok. If it don't pop on TikTok, it ain't gonna do nothing. They appealing to somebody doing a little hip dance on TikTok.
Cause you think you can industry plant the JB song where Chris Brown does a TikTok to that? You ever tell a bitch you got G's? You ever tell a bitch you can't industry like
Yeah.
niggas like nobody would think to make that, and
Yeah.
then you
It's
find out,
catchy,
buddy,
yeah.
I just made that in my dorm room, dog.
But
Like,
see, the
That's
thing
thing.
with like the female artists, and someone said this not me just making this up. Someone said this that they kind of they used to follow the same format with each female rapper. Think about like before Nicki Minaj, you had Trina.
you had Kim,
Kim,
Trina,
Kim, yeah.
They all kind of had the
you
same.
Had Shauna, you had
Yeah.
Eve.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Besides Eve, most of them kind of followed the same path. In a-
Showing
in a
their
way.
sexiness
in
or
a
something.
in a way,
In a way.
and that much hasn't changed. But like, I guess just the the more like raunchiness is more. I
Like-
say more spread out. Like it was like a few artists in that time that was like specifically raunchy.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And-
most of those rappers you named was like they just hard. They could just spit.
No,
You know
they
what
was
I'm saying? You know what I'm
hard,
saying? But
but
like
they kind of followed the same path to get that media attention. As
I
far as
feel
like
that.
them putting them
That's
out.
because
And-
if they was to come out speaking some real lyrical book study, like y'all
In that
wouldn't. So they
time,
have to make it a certain
that's
way.
real.
They have to
That's
come
real.
out raunchy. They have to do that because
Yeah.
if they really just start speaking like like books and stuff like that, y'all not gonna look at them. So they appealing to what men like.
Right, because
Yeah.
you got an
that's true.
artist,
No,
you
that's
got an artist
facts.
like Rhapsody right now. Like, oh, she can bar with the
Yeah.
best of them, but
And she not up there.
yeah.
I fuck with Rhapsody.
Yeah.
But
Rhapsody,
she
she
should be.
cold. Like she cold. Like her flow, her lyrics, everything is just cold. Like Rhapsody
Yeah.
raw.
And like as a label or whatever it is, you don't know how to market that. Because I can even go back to if you listen to Diamond from Crime Mob, bro. How do we market a 17, 18-year-old girl talk about coming to the club, shaking my dress, throwing my bows, busting these heads? Nah, we used to Lil' Kim
Yeah,
being
right.
sex. It's like
right.
like I said, and you don't understand that until you get to now. Like
But now you got
You know what I'm
but
saying?
Now you got
Like-
motherfuckers like Mellow Bucks. That's
Yeah, like, oh, the kids mess with.
saying,
oh, okay.
saying some
Yeah,
wild
Mellow
shit.
Bucks, that's
good.
Spraying your whole block up.
And that's what I
You know
was
what I'm
saying.
saying?
Like
Motherfuckers
they was talking
loving
about like the. Oh, go ahead.
But
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, and then we definitely gotta give respect to, you know what I'm saying, the Katie got banned. You like
Shout out
Yeah.
Kenny
You
Lamar.
can't-
Okay.
you can't make that up in a lab. That has to come
Nah,
out
it's
of
just
nowhere. Like,
straight
wait,
up.
y'all mess with female rappers on some drill shit. Like,
But that's the thing. I feel like people don't be understand the originality of doing something. Because then it's like if I do something, you do something, then it's like motherfuckers gonna catch on and try to do what you do. But it's like you can't do what I do because like what the fuck, like you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be the same thing that I'm doing.
But that's what I was saying. Like with the female artists, like as soon as they get on, like, look at Dej Loaf. As soon as she got popular, they changed her whole image. The thing that got her famous, and she made some hits after that still. But it's just like y'all kind of just made her like a sex object.
You should have let her.
She came out. Look, her biggest video, she came out looking like a tomboy.
Talking about I'm gonna catch a body.
Yeah. And then
Try me.
and she had good music too. But I feel like she fell into that trap. Like, okay, you got to follow this mode. But then I think who changed the game, to me personally, I think Cardi B, when she came out, it changed the game because, like, she was always been that.
Yeah,
they didn't change her. That's who she was. And, like, they're like, she made that one song, was it,
Bodak Yellow?
I like
no,
Cardi.
she made Red Ops.
Red Ops.
Red
yeah.
Ops.
She dropped that. And
Banger.
everybody just like,
I
damn,
like Cardi B.
this really her, though. This is
Is-
like, she didn't change up.
Yeah,
I
fuck
wonder
Cardi.
though, and this is a real question because I really like Cardi B. Does she write her music?
No.
She just
She don't.
she got on Instagram Live and actually explained her writing her first song, like her one of her first songs. Like people was writing for her. She had writers requests, but she had probably throw in like a bar here and there or whatever. But then now, like, well, she's have said now like she's writing her music. So like I feel like the difference between
Cause she be saying some dope shit.
no, she be saying some dope
She be
shit
saying
now,
some really
but then it's
fly
like
shit.
no, like
She don't
motherfuckers.
write, though.
Yeah, it
Well,
was
she
like
writes,
she
but she don't
just
write
now
everything.
she just now started writing her music. She went on live like a few months ago, like last year, and like she was explaining like the difficulty of writing like melody and stuff. So like she explained like yeah, so like
Yeah,
so
'cause
answer
she
your
doesn't-
question.
She does not have a lot of melody in her rap.
Yeah, so she trying to grow into
rapping.
that.
And I'll even say this though, cause like with Cardi B, is like it's certain things, stuff that she says. I'm like, only Cardi could say that. Dog.
Yeah.
No, facts. That's
She
why
had
I
that,
like her. I
she
like
had
it.
that-
I like it. She performs it well.
I like her too, and like that's what I said. Like to me, she changed. Once she came out, they showed like I could be kind of like in the hood a little bit. I can still be kind of safe, and it's really her.
Yeah.
So after that, you see like the Lotto's Lotto's cold. Lotto came
cold.
out.
Lotto was
You had
As far as like
Fendi.
her pen.
she a little Bow Wow, folks.
No,
No,
because
like,
Lotto
really
came
though.
out with
Really
from the rap game.
Yeah,
So like she
Yeah,
came
she
through.
came
Female
under
but she
Bow Wow,
could
bro.
she could really rap. and I really fuck with her.
JD molded her, bro. Like,
Yeah.
of course she can. Yeah.
You right. He did. You
JD,
right.
that's
Yeah.
That's one of JD's, bro.
I know exactly. Yeah.
Speaking
yeah.
about that
That's
nigga
why
JD.
she's so raw.
Y'all don't know who JD is, Jermaine Dupri. So we got this Freak Nick documentary that came out this week. Hey, let's play on that for me.
Every generation
Well,
has
it's
a
supposed to
moment
be.
where they come just to have some fun.
Atlanta's the mecca for black people in America.
It has multiple historically black colleges.
In the 80s,
We said, let's plan a picnic during spring break.
Let's call it Freaknik.
Freaknik was the greatest black gathering in America.
It was like an entry point into the black cultural experience.
To be able to be in the middle of the street, dancing, laughing, playing your music, it's a moment. The interstate, the highway.
Bro, that
was
shit
a
looks
street
so
party.
lit.
Bro.
It was called booty
All I need is my Remy. Get that
internet,
bitch.
internet. Doing Freaknik, stars start coming in. You would see Tupac, Goodie Mob, Outkast,
Yo,
Usher Raymond.
90s font is different, bro.
Different.
I don't know what
Different.
heaven looks like.
No
but this seems like a
BBLs.
version of it.
You was lit. Okay.
The legacy of Freaknik
Y'all
is
see y'all
black
mamas?
joy, black
Bro.
self-determination.
Your game had to be so tight back then. No social
But the legacy
media.
of Freaknik is
Did it?
also
No,
Did
it
it?
did,
just
bro.
walking
You
up
have
to
to
you.
have a mic. You have to have a mouthpiece on you, bro.
A lot more.
As long as I'm clean.
Nah, I'm just saying, like your ability to talk to people had to be,
Bro, okay,
it had
so
to be better than the fuck it is today.
because it wasn't no. If you had money or you had like a little bread, you got a phone in your car or you had this little
Right,
brick
if you had a
cell
phone
phone.
in your
Like,
car,
most of them
motherfuckers
ain't had no
like,
I
cell
think
phone.
them singer niggas was getting it back then, though.
yeah,
Maxwell singing too.
Right. Them singing
pennies,
niggas.
They was in there throwing pennies on the stage, so you
Them
know.
singing
instantly.
niggas was eating.
Hey,
For
so
real.
What
But
y'all
no.
think about this documentary that's coming out? You seen
I
it?
saw it.
I don't think no one else. You seen
Y'all
it?
ain't seen.
I
Y'all
ain't seen
niggas.
it,
Y'all
but I
ain't
feel
see
like
it.
I saw
Okay.
a Freaknik
Hey, yo, so
documentary.
give us a-
The
give us-
Freak-
hey,
you saw the one on Instagram. I mean on YouTube. The one they had on
that
YouTube.
came out some years
like
ago.
a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
seen
it.
that's
that
that
one.
was uncut. Like they ain't.
I seen that.
But they ain't talk about the beginning of it, like where it came from. It was just showing like the backdrop.
So give us some of
the synopsis of this Freaknik documentary. Okay, so for everybody that don't know, it started off as like an actual like cookout for like black people that couldn't go home for a spring break in Atlanta. So they had all the black people from Clark, Atlanta, Morehouse, Spelman, they all came together, and then they came together and started a cookout scenario for spring break. So like for like the 2 years or so like 1,000 or more black people came together like spring break, barbecuing, playing music, dancing, having a good time, whatever. So like that's how it was like every year, and it got bigger and bigger because they was trying to say like they couldn't afford to go to Daytona Beach, they couldn't afford to go to Miami, they couldn't afford to go to all these places for spring break, but they just built their own shit, right? Okay, so they did it for like to like 86 to like 89, then the 90s came. So then, like, when the 90s hit, that's when all the musicians started coming out. Like, okay, yeah, I'm finna perform for Freaknik. I'm finna come to Freaknik. They've been, like, Outkast and them was passing out their demo tapes and stuff. They were like, whatever, cool. So it was like, now it was millions of people coming to Atlanta for Freaknik spring break situation or whatever, cool. So then, like about, like, 93, 94, I think the last one was 96 when they got the Olympics and, when they got the Olympics in Atlanta. But like 93, 94, that's when Uncle Luke ass came through. So everybody in Miami hearing about Freaknik in Atlanta, so they're like, okay, let me pull up to Atlanta and see what's really going on in Atlanta. So Uncle Luke say in the documentary, quote me if I'm wrong. I mean, don't, you know what I'm saying? In the comments if y'all feel like I'm wrong, whatever, cool. But then like he say, where the name is Freaknik, so somebody had to bring the freak
to the Nick.
So I'm like, okay. So like it's literally like, so like from like the 80s to the 90s, it's like literally like it was literally like just a cookout, like a big ass cookout. Everybody come and just vibe. So then Uncle Luke brought the Miami shake ass, shake the ass, bitch, and let me like all the
let me sit.
Look like do the brown.
Yeah, and it's a group out of Miami. I don't know if there was a dog. I don't know.
No, but no, the whole thing of Miami, they brought this shit from Miami and brought it to Atlanta. So like the last few years, that's when it turned into the freak. Yeah. So that's when it turned into the freak fest that like we think about.
So basically, 93 to 96 was when all the crazy shit
happened. So like in the beginning, like it started out, it was like 4 or 5 college students. They came together and like we need something for the people that can't afford to go back home for spring break. So they just did like a barbecue. So like when in the 90s to like the last 5 or 4 years, that's when it turned into.
Don't they still do it too?
No, they don't do Freaknik no more.
Not Freaknik, but
no, somebody actually bought.
No, it's something else they doing in Georgia.
He talking about Greek picnic. I know what you talking about. You talking about
that's what I'm talking about. No, wait, out in Georgia, right?
Yeah, the Greek picnic. Yeah,
that's when. Oh shit.
That's when all the fraternities work.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because they had the Kappa barbecue or something like that. So yeah, it's stuff like that. But then like somebody actually bought Freaknik the name and like trademarked it. So he do like every year he do like this barbecue, this like a festival thing, the Freaknik festival. That's what he trying to do. Whatever. But like JD and like Lil Jon and like everybody basically saying like you can't just buy the name and just turn it into whatever the fuck you want to turn it into. It would never
really
be.
Because he trademarked.
He trademarked it.
Right.
So now but you know, 21 Savage just did his Freaknik party in like 2022, and like they turned up the whole Atlanta and like had that bitch lit. And then so like he tried to sue 21 Savage because he called his party Freaknik. So it's like it's crazy because like it's just like
it's interesting.
But you and like the owners of Freaknik didn't trademark it. They don't have like, you know what I'm saying. It's just crazy.
It ain't about that.
It's about community. It's about community, family, like peace,
black love.
Yeah,
community.
I ain't gonna lie.
So yeah,
I'm gonna watch that shit.
That shit lit. It's decent.
It's about black love.
No, it was. No, it's
that's black love.
I know how it started, but that's not how it ended. So let's not say black love.
I'm just saying that. Hold on.
I think it's raw how they put it together and it kept going for, you know, I love that, but we ain't gonna say
I'm just saying.
Love.
Hold on.
Babies were made from it for sure.
No, because a lot of parents was mad.
Our parents probably was in
being a Freaknik baby is crazy.
Let me explain.
We all Freaknik babies.
Right.
No, I was born in 93.
I was born in 93. I don't know. But I'm just saying. I was just gonna say, like, it started off with that intention.
Yeah.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? It probably ain't turned into that shit. I know we know it didn't turn into that shit, but the overall like essence of black people being able to come together and not hurt each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the whole complete opposite of that, have a good time, be free, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. I'm gonna just say this, man. Our culture, black people, we're a sexual free people. Yeah. Like we're cool with showing skin. That's our ancestry, bro. Like beyond just being here, going back to where we come from, bro. We're comfortable with that. We're comfortable being like not having that many clothes on, dancing with each other like that.
We're not finna compare this to
Hold
Africa.
On,
we're not finna compare this to the motherland.
Y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. I'm not
comparing.
I'm not comparing.
It's like
I'm saying literally our ancestry goes back to. That's why we're so comfortable being that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we're a freaky ass motherfucking culture, but our culture and our ancestry is definitely connected to a different type of just different type of lifestyle and love, the way we interact with each other, just the way we even dress, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not by coincidence or accident that it turned into that or it got into that connotation. Sure, there are other factors that make it seem that way and give it that negative, freaky, nasty connotation, but I look at it in a sense of like, all right, our ancestors was we just are free ass people in the physical and spiritual world. So it's like that came to Freaknik, that shit came to Atlanta. I'm not saying it's completely connected, but like it just kind of
is connected because like everybody from around the whole country came, and like it was like we all black people from around the whole country came, like people from Louisiana, people from Chicago, people it came. So it's like it is connected because like that's where like it was a boiling pot of like art and like people seeing videos, like everybody's sharing music, like I said, like Outkast was passing their demo out, like all the people that's coming up, like Biggie and them, Tupac and them was coming through, cool. But then it's like that's where all the fashion came from, the females with their hair, the guys with they symmetrical afros, like the dressing, the music, the style, the cooking, people afro. So like everything, like it's like everything came out like from back in the day, like that's why everybody was like, "Oh, he got the chain on there." So like somebody from New York come to Atlanta, he got his drip. So then like the Atlanta nigga like, I'm finna start wearing that.
Right.
Then like the person from Chicago come down there, then like the Atlanta nigga like, I'm finna start talking like that. So like that's why like it's like a mixing pot of like black excellence and black like you know what I'm saying, like So
and then all in all, black people as a whole just love to have a good time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I said black love in that sense. Like we just love being around each other when it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say
but
that
the
shit.
Person who trademarked it, what, they white or something?
No, they black. He black. So he
actually, just trying to change the whole
he
thing?
said so like instead of turning it because like he went to the mayor.
He trying to take it back to what it was.
No,
right?
Because they gave him like a 15-minute segment. Like the whole show is like an hour and 45 minutes. His little segment was like 10, 15 minutes. But he basically trademarked it and like trying to turn that into like a resource fair, like a festival, like let artists perform, do like HIV testing.
But what's wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. So
what they got a problem with?
They just said it would never be like Freaknik. It would never be like
the same thing.
It would never be like cars parked on the highway. You can't even drive down the expressway. You can't even. So y'all switching cars, y'all. You going to such and such car. You going to such and such car. They said like TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff messed it up. Like you can't even do what you was doing.
It'd never be the
it's
same.
like it would never be.
Nothing wrong with it though. You know how many people out here don't even got no goddamn primary doctor. He trying to get these people tested and well.
No, it's a lot of stuff. But it's like the fact that like you trademarked Freaknik and it's like you basically trying to make $1 off. You making,
but it's for the positivity of black people.
But I ain't gonna lie. Like Freaknik already got his name and what
for
his
sure.
known.
Absolutely.
You can't switch it.
You just can't.
Yeah. So they said like you can make like a party. You can have your little parties. You can have your little 90s dress up. You can have your little situation. But it would never compare to exactly what it was.
Cause look, Unc gonna tell you, boy, that ain't no Freaknik. let me open up the old photo book. This Freaknik. You know?
When I saw the photo,
mom on that bitch spread out.
Right. That ain't Freaknik.
But the man who trademarked it a smart man though, because like if you ain't watched the documentary and you ain't into it and you think you finna go to a Freaknik and now you getting tested, a win is a win for him.
Cause
Yeah,
what was
I mean,
it? It was wasn't it what 2020 when they was trying to have them. They was trying to have them parties.
They tried to bring it back.
It's like literally like it's like.
I always say I was born in the wrong time. Man.
If I was born back then,
I wish I was born. I wish I was in college. I was in college from 2011 to 2016.
Oh, man. Yeah, me too.
I wish I was in college from 1995 to 1999.
That would have been
how lit that'd be, bro.
That would have been lit as fuck.
Look, me and Jay would have went to HBCU, man.
That would have been.
Bro, I would have. I fuck around would have went to one as well, like just based on my family, like. But yeah, dog. Man, I don't know. I love that essence of our people, like that time in general, like that specific time. I really wish I was like 20 in that time.
For sure. I feel like everything, like, it comes back, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't even say it come back is better because, like, I feel like the 90s was, like, just a better time, you know what I'm saying? That shit was cold. Mm-hmm. But, like, we trying to do what we got trying to do, and it's like the millennials, we stepping up our shit, and we doing some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't just out here acting a fool. But, like, yeah, so.
we doing the best we can.
We're doing the best we can, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all for pulling up to the studio for us today, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my crew over there, Steve and White Boy over there, handling shit for the production side. Do anybody got a last statement y'all want to say? Going once, going twice.
Be on the lookout, bro.
Be on the lookout.
Come on,
man.
Jeff.
Stay invested into the culture, man, and keep trying to move this thing forward.
Yeah, man. Be positive. Focus on your character more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Be good to the people that love you. And be, just a positive person in most aspects. Man, shit, I got a lot of shit on the way, lots of music dropping. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all very, very much.
No doubt.
I'm going to definitely be back.
Hell yeah.
Man, shit, everything is great.
Yeah. Definitely appreciate you. I'm definitely going to be back.
All right, for sure. Hey, you got something to say, Brenda?
Of course. Treat people how you want to be treated. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, MacDaddy_Brenda.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We didn't have to pick on you today.
MacDaddy
woman.
Y'all couldn't have picked on me.
Hell yeah.
MacDaddy
Next time we're
Brenda.
Hey, yo. So, that's What's the Word podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy and Jay. Thank y'all for tuning in with us today. Peace. Leave a comment, share our stuff, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. I appreciate y'all for watching us. Peace.